bakery door chimed softly as a tired woman stepped inside, clutching a wrinkled purse. The warmth of the ovens and the smell of fresh pastries filled the air, but her eyes didn't shine with excitement. They held worry, fear, and a quiet desperation. And standing behind her in line, listening to every word, was a man who could have bought every cake in the shop without blinking. But at that moment, she didn't know that. And he didn't know that his entire life was about to change. Paragraph 1. The hook. Emma Walker pressed her hand against her chest, trying to steady her breath as she approached the counter. "Do you," she paused, voice trembling, "do you have an expired cake? Maybe one you were going to throw away. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow and I can't afford a new one." The young cashier froze. Customers turned. Some stared, some looked away. But one man, Michael Carter, the city's quiet millionaire, felt something break inside him. Paragraph 2. The struggle behind the request. Emma had never imagined herself begging for a cake. But after losing her job and struggling for months, every day felt like a battle. Her daughter, Lily, had been through enough dark days, and Emma promised herself she wouldn't let one more birthday pass like nothing mattered. But when she checked her wallet that morning, with only a few dollars left, she realized she had no choice. "Please," she whispered, "it doesn't matter if it's old. She'll be happy just to see a cake." Paragraph 3. Michael's silent reaction. Behind her, Michael felt guilt knot in his chest. He had spent the morning complaining about trivial things: slow internet, a delayed package, the wrong brand of coffee delivered to his mansion. But here was a mother begging for an expired cake. He had come to the bakery to pick up pastries for a charity meeting. Ironically, a meeting about helping struggling families. Yet he had never truly heard a struggle until now. Paragraph 4. The cashier's dilemma. The cashier, a young girl named Claire, bit her lip. "Ma'am," she said gently, we aren't allowed to give expired food, even if we were going to throw it away." Emma nodded slowly, as though she expected that answer. Her shoulders slumped. She whispered a soft thank you and turned to walk away. Michael couldn't stay silent anymore. Paragraph 5. The offer that surprised everyone. "Excuse me," Michael said, stepping forward. "Don't go, I'll buy the cake for you." Emma shook her head immediately. "No, sir. I appreciate it, but I can't accept charity. I just wanted something my daughter wouldn't feel embarrassed about." "It's not charity," Michael said softly. "It's a birthday gift from one human to another." Emma's eyes filled with tears she tried to hide. Paragraph 6. The truth behind her pride. Emma struggled with accepting help. After her husband died in an accident, she had promised herself she would raise Lily with dignity. She would work, fight, and give her daughter everything she could. But life had not been kind. Bills piled, opportunities vanished, doors closed. Still she tried, every single day. And today she felt like a failure. Paragraph 7. A cake beyond expectations. Michael walked to the glass display and pointed to the most beautiful cake the bakery had. Pastel pink frosting, sugar flowers, and "Happy Birthday" written in elegant swirls. "This one," he said, "for Lily." Emma gasped. "No, no, sir, that cake must be expensive. I can't." "You can," Michael said, "and you will, please." The bakery fell silent as Claire boxed the cake carefully and handed it to Emma. Paragraph 8. The breaking point. Emma held the box like it was made of glass. Her lips trembled, and before she could stop herself, she whispered, "She hasn't had a real birthday in 3 years." Michael felt a weight settle deep in his chest. He knew he couldn't just walk away. Paragraph 9. The invitation. "Where do you live?" Michael asked gently. "I'd like to help more than this." Emma shook her head firmly. "No, I can't take anything else. You've already done enough. I don't want my daughter growing up thinking we must rely on others." Michael nodded, understanding, but he also knew something she didn't. "Then let me offer you something else," he said. "A job." Emma froze. Paragraph 10. A chance at hope. Michael explained that he owned a company and had been searching for someone dependable, honest, and hardworking for administrative work. "I heard your strength when you walked in," he said. "You were willing to face embarrassment for your daughter. That tells me everything I need to know." Emma's tears finally slipped free. Her hands trembled as she whispered, "Are you serious?" "Completely," he said. Paragraph 11. A visit that changed lives. 2 days later, Michael visited Emma's small apartment. Lily greeted him at the door with the brightest smile, hugging him tightly. "Mommy said you're the man who bought my birthday cake," she said proudly. Michael's heart melted. Emma's house was small, but it was warm, filled with love, even in hardship. That day, he realized wealth meant nothing if it wasn't used to lift someone else. Paragraph 12. Challenges they faced. Emma's new job wasn't easy. She had to learn new systems, juggle motherhood, deal with self-doubt, and rebuild her confidence. Michael faced his own challenges, learning to understand struggles he had never lived, feeling responsible for someone's future, and realizing that money could fix things, but compassion could heal hearts. And together they pushed through. Paragraph 13. The turning point. Months passed. Emma excelled at her job. She became one of the most valuable employees in the company. Lily grew happier, healthier, and more confident. One evening, as they walked out of the office, Emma said softly, "You didn't just give me a job. You gave me my life back." Michael smiled. "You did that yourself. I just opened a door." Paragraph 14. The big reveal. What Emma didn't know was that on the day in the bakery, Michael had been feeling empty, lost, questioning his purpose. He later admitted, "You think I helped you, but truthfully, you helped me understand what truly matters." Emma covered her mouth, stunned. Paragraph 15. The inspiring ending. A year later, Michael hosted a company celebration. During his speech, he paused, looked at Emma, and said, "This woman taught me that sometimes the greatest strength is asking for help, and the greatest privilege is giving it." The room applauded. Emma's eyes glistened with pride. Lily, now smiling brighter than ever, held her mother's hand tightly. And from that day forward, Emma never felt ashamed of struggling. She knew struggles didn't define her, but rising from them did. Michael learned that wealth is meaningless unless shared. Emma learned that kindness is never wasted. And Lily learned that miracles sometimes appear in the shape of a stranger, with a gentle heart. The message: Yellow heart, never be ashamed to ask for help, and never hesitate to help when life gives you the chance.